Okay, we're gonna get ready. We're gonna go to a field to pick flowers with Sheldon's family and to dinner. I have a zit right here that I have popped a zillion times, and also I feel like I'm slowly going blind from this light, so that's good. I never want to wear makeup ever, but I'm going to lightly do it today. So let's begin. I feel like I want to move this a little bit. Let's try out some different things here. No. This one's pretty. Okay, we'll just stick with this. So my skin's already prepped. Moisturizer. I have Aquaphor somewhere because it's like all over my face. I use my Aquaphor wherever she is. So for primer, we have a this guy. I guess I should talk about something else. Over the weekend, today's Sunday, I have a gallery I'm gonna finish editing tonight. Oh, crap. And I had my little siblings spend the weekend. That was nice. And we've never been to this little farm that we're gonna pick flowers at, so that will be really cute and fun, I'm sure. I don't really know anything, but I figured since it'd be cute, I would actually get dressed, because I never have to get dressed or look cute for anything. I can really wear whatever I want to work. There's never any reason to not wear what I want to work. So I figured, why not? And I hate wearing foundation, but I do have this little tiny zitty boy. So I'm not really sure if I want to just do concealer or do a little something. I might mix these two. I have a serum foundation and a Maybelline hydrating foundation. So I guess we'll just mix these, because I don't really think anything's the proper color. And Sheldon is in there playing his Oculus, and if he's paying any attention to me and can hear me filming, he's probably confused, because I don't really do this often. But I want to start vlogging more. I just think it's really, really fun and something to do that's just like a hobby. I like filming and making videos and taking pictures, and this is a little definitely too light and too yellow, so we will have to be doing some adjustments. And I also don't really know what I'm gonna blend this with. But anyways, so I want to get more into all of that, into filming and vlogging and stuff. I go through phases. I guess I'll just use this brush. I go through phases where I'll like post a lot of TikToks in a row and then not post anything for a long time, which really doesn't matter, but I just really like vlogging and filming videos. I just think it's fun. So, and I've never posted a video, a little get ready with me, so this is cute. Partially because I really never get ready. This brush, there's a story behind this brush. This makeup brush is very, very old, like 2016, when everyone used to use those like dense, like flat foundation brushes. I went to Sephora, I was like 16, and I bought this brush, but I was so intimidated by everyone in Sephora. All their makeup looked very intense. Everyone seemed exactly like they knew what they were doing. The people who worked there all seemed very mean. And I was so intimidated that I didn't ask for help. And I just grabbed the first foundation brush I saw and bought it. And this had like a plastic thing around it, so it looked exactly like this, like one of those dense brushes. And it wasn't, and I was too embarrassed to return it. So now I have it forever. But it turns out that I really like this brush. It is a foundation brush, but it is like a it says straight and wavy, and I think it's like for trying to achieve more of like an airbrushed look, which is very me anyways. I like everything pretty natural, so that's like really more my speed anyways, so it kind of worked out. We've been doing this for 6 minutes already, and that's a little ridiculous in my opinion. So now I have 2 different concealers. So I like never buy makeup, I never really wear it, so I try to get everything that I get. I try to have everything for like all seasons, or that way it can be like easily kind of like, what am I trying to say? I want everything to be universal, so I can either make it darker or make it lighter. I don't have like a summer and a winter of everything, like foundation, concealer, and stuff. Honestly, I don't get very dark, so it's usually always, I think it's not that hard to darken things anyways with like bronzer and contour and stuff, so I'm usually able to like darken anything that I have to be a like make it doable. Listen up, I'm also no Alex Earl. Like somehow she just flings everything together and it looks good, and I don't understand. Also, I did this one time and I liked it, so we're gonna try it again. Like kind of like highlight your this nonsense. Okay, sure, we're gonna do that. Also, I feel like the audio in my vlogs is kind of suck, but I don't want to scream. Like, is there any reason that I should be screaming right now? No. So I'm gonna have to figure that out. Do I need to get a, like, have a mic? Do I need to put my AirPods in? Is that why these kids are all blowing their freaking speakers on their corded headphones out? These are things I need to know the answers to. I'm currently being one of those people also who sits on their floor in front of a big mirror and does their makeup. I just wanted to sit here on my hot pad and do my makeup, so that's what's happening. Also, it looks worse on here than it does in person, which is fascinating, as it is somewhat covered up. I feel very 2008 makeup Juicy Star 07 influencer right now. So, also interesting day I'm having. Also, does anyone else like immediately have a runny nose as soon as you do your makeup? I think I'm literally kind of allergic to makeup brushes. Okay. Next step, we're gonna use that same foundation brush. I make it really skinny, like pinch it, and get the top of the Fenty matchstick and just like do this. I saw somewhere that if you put your products on the brush and not on your face, it layers instead of just like smears, because apparently if you just go like, it can help like move your products around more. So I just go like that, and I go on top of my cheekbones And I do not blend it in at all first. I just kind of like get everything where I want it. And then I start blending everything down. We're watching this show on Apple TV. It's called Invasion. And I do like watching it. I complain about how slow it is every time we watch it, but I do like it. I do think it's interesting. I'm like kind of invested in the plot, probably because we've spent like 7 hours watching it and stuff just now started to happen. But it's about, if you haven't heard, I guess it's pretty popular because it's on the trending charts. But if you haven't heard, it's about aliens invading the world, and it follows people, like a family in America, a US soldier in Afghanistan. It follows someone in Japan, and it follows a group of school children in somewhere in Europe, like in England. I think they're outside of London. I've fallen asleep a lot, so I might be wrong on some of those locations, but I'm pretty sure that's everything. At this point, we're on like episode 7, and we finally saw an alien, which was pretty interesting. And I am interested to see what happens. I fell asleep last night in last night's episode, which was right after we finally saw an alien. And we'll see how it goes. My biggest complaint is just that they spent so much time developing stories that I feel like could have been told in 2 or 3 episodes. Not that I'm a storyteller by any means, but it is just really, really slow. But I do like it, and it's such a interesting thing I'm experiencing. I also have been watching The Crowded Room, which is another Apple TV show. Really recommend, especially if you have any interest in mental health. I don't want to spoil anything really. Actually, I'm going to talk about it. So if you do not want a spoiler for The Crowded Room, you're going to have to fast forward probably a couple minutes, or, you know, I don't think this is a huge spoiler. A lot of people said that they saw it coming from the beginning, but basically the main character, Danny, who is played by Tom Holland, has DID, and it's really, really fascinating. It kind of just covers his journey talking to the therapist, like learning that he has DID after he commits a crime, and his trial. And we are at the point right now, the episode that just came out this week was the trial starts in this episode, and it's just really, really, really good. It's gotten a lot of bad reviews from critics, I guess because it was a little slow at first, but I think that they were trying to, like, at the very beginning it tells you, you know, you kind of get a hint that something is mental health related, because at the end of every episode it says, you know, if you need help, please seek help, and it has like a mental health hotline number, and so you kind of know something's going on. But if you don't, you're not really that familiar with DID, or and it doesn't like straight out say it. The way they do it is very interesting. But my point is that it's had really bad reviews from critics, but I really like it. I do think it's a little slow, but that's why I brought up Invasion, because that show is like on the charts, and I think it is also very slow. We also just started watching, well, we watched it in like a week. We watched Severance, and I know that that came out last year, and a lot of people have already seen that, but we just watched it, and it was so good. And also, no spoilers, so like if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. The end of the last episode, or just like the big grand reveal, insane to me, literally insane to me. I was not expecting that at all, literally at all. So I cannot wait for that show to come back out. Whenever the new season of that comes out, will be awesome, because I'm really, really into Severance. I've told so many people to watch it. I guess it is kind of weird at the beginning, but I like weird. I love weird shows. I love a little mystery. I like to think a little bit. Also, I'm sorry I'm not looking like right down my lens. I'm also doing this makeup, which is part of this get ready with me, right? But Severance is really, really good. And the lady who plays I can't say, let me think about how I want to say this. The lady who plays the wellness director on the Severed Floor, stunning. Literally one of the most beautiful women I've ever seen in my entire life. Takes me off how beautiful she is. Just kidding, doesn't take me off, but she's stunning. One thing that I do like to do with my makeup is do cream and then powder on top. So I did a cream blush, the e.l.f. putty blush, no idea what shade this is, and then do a powder on top. This is some random Lancome powder blush. Blush fades fast, and also it makes you look like you've been in the sun and, well, maybe like a little sun-kissed look. So now that I've done that, I already did my contour. Now I'm gonna do my bronzer. I got the Too Faced. This is old as crap, like literally probably 4 years old. I don't know. I use expired makeup, literally couldn't care less. Probably bad for me. But this is the Too Faced chocolate bronzer. I got it at TJ Maxx, so it's probably like extra bad for me. But I got it at TJ Maxx a long time ago, and I'm just gonna use it until it runs out. Like, I just cannot be bothered to get rid of makeup that's expired, because I just don't wear it enough, and I just don't care. But I've hit pan, but I got a lot left. Look at all that. And I think I'm gonna wear something cute. Like I said, I have this black dress that I've only worn one time. I kind of thought about wearing it. It's like long and flowy, very, very cute. And it's hot. It's so hot in Tennessee all the freaking time in the summer. So I think it would be a good thing to wear. Also, if you can't tell, I kind of just don't care about what I do with my makeup. Like, I just do whatever. So let's do, next we're gonna do the eyebrows. Oh wait, let's do, oh wait, I have powder highlight. I'll do that. With my blush brush, I will use a powder highlight today. I have I know this is like bad, but I bought this a long time ago when it wasn't bad, and this is from the Conspiracy palette, and it was back whenever Shane was making that Jeffrey and all those other sort of documentaries, and he had not been recanceled and all that stuff had not happened yet, and I bought this palette because I thought it would be really good. And it's barely used, but I use the ranch color for a highlight when I feel like it. So that's what I just did. And we're gonna do my eyebrows real quick. I'm using the Ulta eyebrow gel. Oh wait, maybe I should get this. So I'm gonna fill in a couple little hairs on this side with this e.l.f. pen. Okay. And I think I'm gonna go Those are so subtle, but it's okay. It's kind of cute. Oh wait, those are not subtle at all. Frick. I may have to fix that off camera. Okay. Well, I have this out. Let's just go ahead. I cannot do this like this. Hold on, one moment. That looks literally terrible. Okay, that's very subtle. It doesn't look subtle right now. Oop. But I promise it is. I have the world's droopiest eyes. And I just think that this helps make my lashes look a little bit longer. But I can't flip and see what I'm doing. How do people do this? God bless me. Frick, dude. You know what's crazy? When I first started wearing makeup, that was like my signature thing. Like I would wing it out every day. I was in middle school just winging my thing out, and now I've just like lost all skills of how to do pretty much anything. So what I like to do with this one, because if you do not use this product correctly, I've learned that about 8 hours into the day, it looks like you have like some type of weird dried hairspray looking, crunchy looking eyebrows that looked great at the beginning of the day, and it's like they mix with like sweat or something and just become this weird looking, it looks literally so bad. So anyways, I do that and then I get a spoilie and I brush it out more, and somehow this fixes the issue. It's like if makeup gets in your eyebrows at all, mixed with sweat or anything else that you could have possibly encountered throughout the day. And also my eyebrows don't look the same, so I don't want to hear one single word about it. I know. Okay? I really know. But I try to make them look similar, I really do. They're just not it. Okay. So there's that. My eyebrows look a little intense for me, kind of stress me out. Okay. So now what we're gonna do is get this Morphe eyeshadow. Kind of smudge this out a little bit, make it look a little bit less insane, even though I use brown. I literally use brown. Okay, better. I think once I have eyeshadow, mascara on, I'll feel better. So now I'm gonna go back and do a little inner corner moment. Can you tell I was born in the 90s? Like, I feel like no one does this anymore. Or maybe I just don't do my makeup anymore and I don't know what people do. God, this is like intensely pigmented, which is good. Okay, cute-ish. I can't tell, I'm sorry guys, I guess this lighting's like a little too intense. I'll have to play around with that. I don't know what the ideal beauty lighting is. And then I think I'm gonna do I kind of want to get like a crazy color and do something crazy, but I'm not going to. I think I'm just gonna get this like purpley shade right there and go just right here with it, just barely, like literally so barely that you probably can't see it, which is the goal, but it makes your green eyes pop more when you use a purple shade. That is called the color wheel. Also another millennial AF thing that's returned, NYX Jumbo Stick. But like I said, I have pretty droopy eyes and I kind of like using this, so no complaints. So that should be it, besides lip stuff, which I don't have in here right now, so I'll have to go get that. But, and I know my makeup's pretty boring and minimal, but this took me 25 minutes. So this is all I'm gonna do. And then I use, my mascara that I use is Ulta brand also. It's the Lash Flash, and this washes off in warm water only. But like my eyes are runny, it doesn't wash it off. But it doesn't require makeup remover, which is awesome. Because I kind of hate having to use makeup remover. I'm not supposed to use makeup remover or wipes. Apparently it's like ruining your face. But then I do not like micellar water, it doesn't work. So this is awesome. Sheldon's about to walk in here and be like, what are you doing? Because he just got off his Oculus. And he is not gonna be expecting me to be in here with a giant light filming. Okay, this is what we're looking like. I'm gonna do a really simple lip color. Now I'm gonna go figure out what I'm gonna wear, and I'll update you guys with the clothing choices.